we're thinking somewhere between 2,000 and 3,000 people have had their mark on Market Creek over the course of this planning. And in addition to owning the plans, it's important to own how it gets implemented. And beyond that, it's really important for people to own the assets themselves.
They came to our house, knocked on the door, interviewed us. They interviewed people on the street. Not only that, they came to our neighborhood meetings and they told us what they would like to do. And they asked even the group, what would you like to see here?
Sometimes, if you don't ask what someone needs, you end up giving, and you're giving the wrong thing, and the outcomes are not always positive.
The more that you involve community, people and members into the plan, the more that they feel attached to something. And the more that they feel attached to their community, the more they are to bring pride, ownership.
This is where local communities have actually taken charge.
For the first time in our own neighborhood, look like we're going to get an opportunity to play a role as a major builder.
We have probably 110 employees, over 80 of them were hired from the community right here.
These just aren't jobs. These are good jobs. These are livable wages. This is health care for them and their family with a retirement.
The people in the community have enough faith in this project to put their hard-earned dollars, and we have to work out a way to do it.
We knew that it was possible to set up a corporation so that stock could be sold and members in the community could purchase the stock.
We had to decide how people would qualify, who would qualify, how we would go out and outreach that, and then in the long run, how all of that would be implemented. The team developed a structure based on the theory of thirds, and it really says that 1/3 of assets should be used for individual benefit, and that 1/3 should be used for community benefit. And then that final third should be used for reinvestment and overall sustainability.
People who live, work, or volunteer in the area are investing in Market Creek Plaza through a historic initial public offering.
Some people in Lincoln Park are getting a chance at a lot more than the American dream.
They have the opportunity to be owners of a shopping center.
Anyone who lives in the area or has been instrumental in the growth of the neighborhood and the shopping center will be eligible to buy these shares or units as they're called.
There were 271 individual investors, 33 youth-adult partnerships, 100 married couples, 6 nonprofit organizations, including some churches, and 6 for-profit companies that work here to develop the community.
It's given me an opportunity to not leave my daughter with money matters, but to teach her that her money can matter.
This is something so new to me. Didn't know too much about investing until I came and we got involved in the situation. So this is a great opportunity to even invest in other things and just learning a lot and just being a part of this community.
I didn't come from a family that invested. We didn't talk about money at the dinner table. We talked about bills and problems, but we didn't talk about investing at the dinner table. We were driving past Market Creek one day. My son looked over at Market Creek and he said, "Dad, I own that right there?"
And what is so exciting about the moment that you're in now is that you really have broken through. This is a breakthrough. This actually redefines the way we think about community building and community development.
We've gone public. This is a community-owned asset. The profits that are generated from the great work residents did here are going right back into their own pockets and into their own community.
I didn't envision all this at one time, so it changed my whole way of thinking. It's changed my whole outlook on life, and I think it's done that for many residents here.
Look what we did. We had a vision, it was built, and now this community owns it. And if they don't see that, they've missed a big part, because it is the most important piece. that this community came together in a place where I'm sure the odds against, I couldn't even tell you how many different cultures, how many different languages that come together to purchase and to share in a piece of their community. And so it's something that we can take out to the world and say, hey, look, you can do this too. For communities that they call underserved or unempowered, look how powerful you can be.